So test automation is clear. So Priya has given the answer. Let's see, what is Selenium? Anyone? This time let's go with Venkat. Venkat, what is?
One second. Yeah, Selenium is one of the functional testing tool, and it is an open source, and it will support to different scripting languages like Java, Ruby, Python, some other language where we can code it, and Selenium has an different interfaces and where we can interact with the different browsers. So it and we can do you know parallel testing, and we can integrate different frameworks like test engine, chain it into it, and we can enhance our testing execution capabilities with that.
With the Selenium.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically Selenium helps us automate only web applications. Is that correct? Or
Yeah, it is correct. It is only support for the web application.
web application, yeah. And if we head on to Selenium site, if we go there and see Selenium website, if you open that, and you will see like very to the point definition of what Selenium is. Yeah, so seleniumhq.org is the site, and if you go to the home page of this, see it says in 3 words, Selenium automate browsers. That's it. So that means whatever we can do in a browser, in a web browser, Selenium helps us do that through our programming, through our coding. So that is what Selenium is. That means we have to write code, use Selenium, because Selenium will be the intermediate guy for us to interact with our browser. So ultimately, if we talk about any application that we want to automate, then eventually it will happen like we'll have web application at one end. So this is a web application, and we know the means to use web application is through browser. So we use browsers here to interact with the web application. So this browser can be IE, Chrome, Firefox. So these are various browsers. Through browser we talk to the site. So manual testing sits here, that if we have to test some application manually, we open the browser, we access the site, and we see the results back, and that's how we decide the test is passing or failing. Same way if we want to do automation, so Selenium is the guy which is an intermediate guy. Our automation code sits here. So automation code talks to Selenium. Selenium knows how to talk to the browser or how to instruct the browser to do something, and then browser talks to the web application. So this is, many a times this is asked in interviews also. Can you explain how Selenium works, or what is the architecture of Selenium, or how does your automation work? So at high level, if we have to explain, then we can say, okay, web application is on one side, then browser is in between. Selenium helps us talk to the browser, and on top of Selenium we write code. So as Venkat explained, that Selenium provides supports for various languages, C#, Java, JavaScript, or Python, or Ruby. So we can write our code. This is our automation code. So ultimately this is what we want to write. Now if we want to write this, we are talking about two things. We are talking about, we should know Java, because Java is the language we'll be using to write this code. And we should also learn Selenium, because using Java code we'll be talking to Selenium, we'll be instructing Selenium to complete our automation steps. So this is the complete picture, and this we will see. So today mainly focus will be on getting started with Java, because Java is the key thing if we want to master Selenium. And tomorrow we'll get started with Selenium. We'll see 1 or 2 simple scenarios of Selenium up and running.